I'm Shae Russell from mining.com.au, and I'm currently standing out the front of the Women in Mining event, which is hosted as part of the Diggers and Dealers event. Standing next to me is a remarkable woman by the name of Susan Fleming, and she runs a unique company devoted to training in the mining sector called ACT. Susan, can you explain to me what this is? It's quite innovative what you do.
It is unusual to have theatre for safety being talked about at Diggers and Dealers, but this is a great event to do it, because the Women in Mining Association has really looked out for women, of whether you work in a small business or whether you work in a large enterprise, and it's really a great night. It's actually one of the highlights of Diggers and Dealers.
Now, you have quite a unique approach to your methods here. Why do you do it this way?
That's a really good question. Safety is so important. We talk about it. Safety is our number one priority. People are our number one priority. But traditionally, the way we train people hasn't really been that exciting. So along comes us, and it wasn't originally me. I actually found this in London. And it's theatre that brings safety alive. So we take case studies and we bring them to life on stage with professional actors and facilitation, and we tell a story. And that story is facilitated so people reflect, they talk to each other, they make conversation, and they learn.
I'm at the risk of using innovative a little too much here, but it is really what you're doing. How has the reception been in bringing this method of training? Because you are really sort of breaking the shackles of the way it's always been done in the mining sector. And we know the mining sector it can be a slow beast to change.
Actually, that's really interesting. I've been in operation for 12 years. These are the two biggest projects that I've done in mining. My clients are oil and gas, defence, rail, and mining I'm really excited to work with. We were commissioned by the Mars project, part of Demers last year, to do a play called The Slip, What Good Looks Like, which was about the most amazing pit slip in the whole of the international mining community. 170 millions of tons of earth fell into a mine. It was really extraordinary. So that play was called The Slip. This year, we're doing a play called Hindsight, and it's a mystery.
Ooh, okay. So how can people learn more about the methods that you're bringing? Because, obviously Australia is a mining country, and I feel this is something we could quite embrace as we go forward over the next few decades.
Look at it this way. Often people will say, a safety day? Great. Can I have a fork and poke out my eyes? I mean, I don't mean that nastily, because people are so well-intentioned, but it's the way we do it. What we bring is a totally engaging method of training. You can't look away when there are actors on the stage who look like you, who sound like you, who are doing things that maybe you've seen are not right, and it's the lessons are so valuable, and it's a click. You have emotional connection and you have cognitive connection, and when they click, you don't forget. So fortunately for us, the research is showing us that we're doing a good job.
And what it sounds like is it forces people to have those conversations and change their behaviours to create a safer environment going forward, all from watching a play based on real life studies.
That's actually really important, because what you're trying to do is make a difference. And even a small shift can save someone's life. That extra 5 seconds to think again because of something they might have seen or heard or experienced, in our case, that can save a life.
Listen, Susan, this was fantastic to learn about. I'm terribly excited. Do you actually hopefully get a look at Hindsight maybe and see what this murder mystery is about?
So Hindsight is the official opening event for Safe Work Month. The 29th of September. You can look at our website, actaustralia.net.au, and the information will be there. And it tells us that it's going to be 11 a.m, Perth Convention Centre. 29th of September is the premiere. I hope you're going to come along, Shae.
I will do my best to get there because it sounds fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. There's a great party happening in there. I really should let you go back to it.
I know. What I love about this is the way that the women connect with each other and the women engage with the younger ones, introduce them around. There's a real connection here and it's very valuable. It's a wonderful job that they do.
It sounds fantastic. Well, thank you again for your time. I do
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it.